And we have tax credits out there that can save your business money potentially. Well, we're going to talk to the president of a company called RetroTax. It's our focus on small business this week. Tells you how to find some of those credits. That's up next as we check the features on the web. It's time for Small Biz Today. It's our weekly look at the small business environment of this country, and Stan Friedman is here. Stan is the president of a company called RetroTax. Good to have you, Stan. Thanks for coming in.
Appreciate being here.
Okay, so we said RetroTax essentially is a company that helps. We hear all the time about tax credits being given out by the government for one reason or another. Helps companies to find out how to take advantage of those credits. Is that fair? How does it work?
That's exactly right. What we do is help educate companies to the idea that there are federal wage-based tax credits available to them if their businesses send people to work in any of 200 geographic zones nationwide, designated as empowerment zones, renewal communities, lesser developed census tracts, different places where people who are residents of those communities are eligible to create these credits for their employers if the employer creates a job for them.
Okay, so and it is an issue that we hear about in the news all the time, but why is it that you're needed? Is it because companies do not know about this? They just don't know where to
And
go?
most companies don't know about this, small or large. When they discover these opportunities, they also discover that getting these credits administered can be as difficult as trying to close a home mortgage loan on your own.
Is that true? Why is that?
Well, it's just a myriad of paperwork and bureaucratic things that are connected with credits that make it very difficult for a company to try and take this on their own. So we process for them, and we do all the education, we teach them how to get this done, and then we actually do the work for them and deliver them the opportunity to realize wage-based tax credits for the people that they employ, rather than taking these people and possibly laying them off.
You expect to get busier rather than not so busy over the next couple of years as we come out of the economic mess that we've been in here, and we try to figure out ways to do it? Maybe tax credits and more of that is part of it, or are we through that period? What's the level of how busy you are?
I think this is a forever thing. I think that tax credits are a good idea when the economy is good and robust. When we get in times like this, the services that we can provide become compelling to small and medium businesses and large ones alike.
Now, you are a small business yourself, right? How many would you have? About 30 people?
About 30 people in our processing center in Indianapolis. That's correct.
Every time we have somebody in, and we do this segment every week, but just in general, talking to small business owners and people who run small businesses, we'd like to get a sense of how the environment is, because this has been the segment of the economy, it seems, has been hit disproportionately hard by a lot of the economic downturn that we've gone through. How are things for you?
Well, things are good, but I think, what we do is based on jobs creation. So when fewer people are creating jobs, obviously the market contracts a little as well. But we deliver. RetroTax delivers our services. We work with companies like Ryan, who are the largest full-suite tax service company in America.
Right.
We work through them with strategic alliances with companies like Ceridian on the payroll and HR front. And we also deliver our services through a network of franchisees ourselves who are calling on Main Street mom-and-pop businesses all across America.
Fair enough. Have you had to access credit? That'll be the final thing. Is it difficult?
Credit is difficult for everyone right now. Hopefully those things are starting to ease up a little bit. The Small Business Administration is starting to ease up some of the pressure, and business loans for small business and for franchising are starting to get a little bit better.
Are they starting to get a little better? Okay. Stan, thanks for coming in.
I appreciate having me.
Stan Friedman there in our Small Biz Today, president of RetroTax. Okay, let's get three market movers this morning. It's over to Charles Payne for that, of course. What are you watching, Charles?